Hey guys, good afternoon, welcome, and welcome back. And thank you all for being here. We are dusting off the warrior this afternoon. This warrior we started this character, I think it was Burning Crusade. Pretty sure BC had come out when we started leveling this character. And we leveled them all the way through BC content. Right when we got them to max level in Burning Crusade, they announced Wrath of the Lich King. And right as we had started doing heroics in TBC, people stopped doing heroics in TBC because a Lich King was coming out. I took this character into Lich King for a few levels, and like the biggest thing that happened that deterred me from continuing to play the character was that for a long time in Lich King, we didn't have looking for group. And so I couldn't do dungeons because nobody wanted to invite a DPS warrior. But yeah, you know, we got like a month until Cata. I played the warrior in the beta the other day, and the button pushing on the warrior in the Cata beta was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. And so we'll see if we have enough time to get this character to cap. They are fully equipped now with really, really bad gear. Like, we're missing a trinket. We're missing a range weapon. This character has been through some bad times. At one point, I stripped this character down, thinking I would never play them again. I took all of their gear, all of their items, I vendored everything to scrounge up some gold. And so yeah, we've had to kind of re-equip them from scratch. So we will see how this goes. And we are questing in Dragonblight was apparently the place that I kind of left off. Let me move a couple of things around here. I don't know about some of these buttons. Let's do this. And let's see what kind of damage we do with the gear that we're in. Sweeping strikes would be good. Well, I mean, against average enemies, we're not doing too badly. Patrick, good afternoon. Welcome and welcome back. Nanis, 03 Amumu, Third Coast Mermaid, welcome guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Apparently we're a skinner. Requires a skinning knife. Oh, okay. Well, at one point we had herbalism and skinning. But it seems like skinning is the only thing that really made it. That's interesting. We got first aid at 398. Okay, so we can make frostweave bandages. That's like semi-useful, semi-useless. Obviously, like we need to get our hands on a skinning knife like as soon as possible. Alex, welcome back, man. We have a town, like there's a little settlement over this way. I don't know if there's going to be a trade goods, but we can check that out. Yeah, you know what? All this stuff is skinnable. Maybe I need to fly over here and just see if they have a skinning knife. I am not sure what kind of settlement this is. Apparently we've been here at some point. It's revealed on the map and I have quests, so... we'll just hope they have a trade goods guy. Oh, it's flying, but it's really, really slow flying. Okay, if I were a trade goods vendor, where would I be? Alchemy, apothecary. Maybe I would be in one of the buildings, not this building. That's the innkeeper back here. My luck, there's just not going to be any trade goods vendors anywhere except Dalaran. I don't know why it would be that way, but I have a feeling that that maybe they didn't care as much about sprinkling like general good vendors and trade good vendors in the outposts. So I don't see anybody. I don't know if I can track that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, trade goods, I guess I can try to track it. Yeah, if there are any, there might not be any here. Yeah, I don't see that really tracked anything, so we might be out of luck. It really seems like we're out of luck. We had a letter to burn and destroy. That's nice. Okay, cool. Not sure what that was about. Yeah, we flew all this way for nothing. It doesn't look like there's any trade goods vendor. What weapon do I have on me? I have this level 72 weapon with 53 strength and 53 spirit. Yeah, I have a spirit weapon on me. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to skin anything. It's going to be really annoying to me as well as to you guys. Everything is going to sparkle at us because in Wrath, for some reason, like when you can skin stuff and you don't skin it, the bodies continue to sparkle. It's going to look like we're leaving loot behind because I guess technically in a way we are. And maybe someday, like down the road, maybe we'll find somebody that sells just, you know, normal trade goods. Just an average trade good vendor, the type of which, you know, in actual Classic you would find in every single settlement. Maybe when we get the Dalaran we'll come across one, I don't know. It'd probably be faster for me to pop on my Paladin and mail myself one at this point. Right, it's like, I really can't imagine a world where there's a town with an innkeeper, but there's no general goods, and there's no trade goods. Like, I don't understand why. It seems like a really bad choice. Like, what if I wanted to do some alchemy? What if I needed some vials? Seems kind of weird. Looks like we're also picking up supplies. 10 horde armaments. Am I a voiceover artist or a voice actor? No, I'm not. I used to be a classroom facilitator. I used to do training development. So most of my public speaking I had to learn on the job teaching classes. But no, my voice doesn't have the range to voice act. I feel like in order to be a good voice actor, you have to be able to, like, hit multiple tones and sound very different. Basically, I always sound like this. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Thank you. I'm dual wielding? No, absolutely not. No, I'm not dual wielding. I am single wielding. We're arm spec. So yeah, we're not doing like the whole Titan grip thing. We don't have that going on. I'm probably gonna stay arm spec. Like forever, possibly forever. But at least until 85 I'm gonna stay arms. It's just more enjoyable. I hate having to stance. And I don't want to give up my ability to charge. And if I go Fury, I have to be in Berserker stance, and I can't charge, and it's a huge pain. In this way, I only need one good weapon, as opposed to needing, like, multiple good weapons. Probably, in Cataclysm, at 85 in Cataclysm, we'll have to see how the damage stacks up. But yeah, I'm gonna level the whole way as arms. Oh god, I got a 2-minute battle shout. Oh no. 2-minute battle shout. I gotta put that down on my main action bar. I forgot about battle shout. I don't think I need to see all the fading auras on my combat text. Mainly, I need to see when I proc overpower and when I proc execute. Yeah, let's turn auras off. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep, should be good. No glyphs. Do I have glyphs? I would say there's about a 20% chance I have glyphs. Oh, I do have some glyphs. I have bad tanking glyphs. Glyph of Cleaving and Glyph of Devastate. Oh dear god. Glyph of Command. I'm not even using Commanding Shout. Oh Jesus. Okay, a couple things. Do I even have Commanding Shout? I do have Commanding Shout. But I'm using battle. Yeah, I got. So yeah, I have glyphs. They're just bad. I need the appropriate glyphs for a arms warrior, which is not what I have going on right now. It's not what's going on right now. Lael, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream and thanks for being here. We probably need sweeping strikes here. Victory Rush. Oh, this does not give me any HP back. For some reason, I thought this was going to be giving me health back, but it's not. It's not giving me any health back. That explains a few things. Do I have any food? I do have some food, thankfully. Alex, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I don't seem to have an interrupt, do I? I don't have access to pummel, do I? Oh god. pummel requires Berserker stance. Oh, Jesus. So no interrupts for me. Sadly. Whoa. I forgot that I... Oh my god, what happened to me? I forgot that I queued up for a dungeon. Boop. Oh, these guys are going. These guys are somewhere. They are not at the beginning of the run. Okay, we do have a map. The map does not show any players on it. So that's a little bit concerning. I'm assuming what? Are they like, maybe they're on the last boss? They have to be like somewhere. I'm not even sure like how I would get to them. Maybe this way and then up the stairs? I don't know. I really wish that when you join a group that's in progress through an automated tool, it'd be really nice if you just teleported to the group leader. Wherever the group leader is, that's where you should go. It looks like they're right outside here. We're so close. We're so close, but we're so far away. Are they just like, they're just like straight up above me? Is that where they're at? Yeah, like they're somewhere. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna find them or not. You need to teleport to the group leader whenever you join a run in progress. It's the only thing that makes sense. Like, yeah, doing it any other way doesn't make sense. Am I playing on EU or NA? NA, yeah. Son of a puppy. Maybe I'll get some loot off the last boss, who knows. I'm just like taking the route through the dungeon that I remember. And like, I'm assuming that I would catch up to them eventually, but like I said, they'll probably have killed all the bosses by the time I get there. We're getting some kill XP, so that's something. Maybe I made a terrible mistake. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, outside, yep, come outside, and then there's stairs somewhere. Somewhere. What is really annoying is like, as a DPS, you wait like 15 or 20 minutes to get a queue. And after 15 or 20 minutes to get a queue, not only are you forced to join a run that's already in progress and killed most of the bosses, but they don't even let you play. Like, at least if you got teleported to the group leader, you would at least have a chance to participate. But yeah, I waited 15 minutes for this run. They're fighting the last boss right now. Like, I'm probably not even gonna get a hit in. I may or may not have a chance at loot because of that, and like, basically all that this has done is it's wasted my time. I would have rather waited 10 more minutes to get a run that was fresh. Because now I have to jump back in the queue, and it's like, great, I have to wait another 15 minutes. Yeah, it's really bothersome, and they could fix it by having it teleport you to the group leader. If you join a run in progress, you teleport to wherever the group leader is, you at least have a chance to play the game. I don't get my shapeshifted form. I'm supposed to be in the skeletal forms with those abilities like these guys are, and I don't even I get to hit the boss though, so, you know, whatever. It could be worse, I guess. I struck the boss once. There we go. Oh, that was a long mute. How long was I on mute there? Probably for a little while. Alright, so yeah, we got a crappy green. It's not good, but hey, it's something. And now we go back into the queue. And I think that was about 15 minutes. It says average wait time 23 minutes, and yeah, it felt like it was about 20 minutes that we waited. Yeah. Okay, we're done with these two quests. These turn in right nearby. Boop. Critical strike and attack power. I don't need trinket. I need this so bad. This is perfect. Perfect. Attack power by 82. You know what? It's not amazing, but it's much better than not having a trinket equipped. That couldn't have worked out better. We now are back to having a piece of gear in every slot except for the ranged weapon. We need a ranged weapon pretty badly. Preferably something with stats on it. We're admitting people into the Horde. We gotta talk to them. I'm assuming that they're not gonna want to fight us. Okay, yeah, we just click through everything, basically. I'm sure we're posing really good arguments for why they should join the Horde. Join the Horde, where you'll never be a playable race. Years after allied races have existed, you will still never be a playable... I wanted to play these guys back in the day. Like, I thought they were cool. And I thought, like, eventually we'll be able to play these guys. And like, no. And then when they started doing allied races, I thought, for sure, eventually we will be able to play as these guys. Nah. And then they did High Mountain Tauren, and I thought, okay, they made up High Mountain Tauren. Eventually, we'll be able to play as the Tuanka. No. You'll never be able to play as the Tuanka. Despite the fact that they joined the Horde back in Lich King. You still can't play as one. How come I don't use heirlooms? Because to have heirlooms, you have to have done content. Because to have heirlooms, you have to have badges to purchase heirlooms. And I didn't do endgame content in Wrath of the Lich King because I couldn't be bothered. And because I couldn't be bothered, I don't have heirlooms. Alex, thanks so much, man. You're amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's gonna help out a lot. Yeah, let's get that bad boy on. Glyphs. What do we got here? Glyph of an enduring victory. This is a minor glyph. Let's pop that in. Blood Rage reduces the HP cost of Blood Rage. Cool, cool, cool. That's a minor one. Glyph of Battle. Yeah, Battle Shout duration. I'm gonna put this over Glyph of Command. Glyph of Command is a tanking thing. And then we'll do Blood Rage here. Victory Rush. So I don't need either of these really. I really don't need a Devastate. I could keep cleaving just because, you know, sometimes I might want to press the cleave button. And then we'll do Glyph of Rending. Increase the duration of rend. Okay, perfect. Oh, I don't have this one yet. Unlocked at 80. Should I guess maybe I should put this over Cleaving for now. And if I want Cleaving, maybe we pick it up again at 80. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it over Glyph of Cleaving. Do I prefer solo queue? It'll probably affect my experience gains, right, Alex? Yeah. I want to make sure I'm getting, like, full kill XP. And I think that having a level 80 is going to stop that. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Otherwise, I'd be down. Because I just don't want to lose kill XP. And I think that's a big enough level difference that you'd probably squash the kill XP. I'm pretty sure Classic Wrath still work that way. Like, I'm not 100%, but I think it's like a 5 or 6 level difference, and you'll squash the group XP, which would not only affect me, but it would affect like other people. Let's head down here. We need Moonrest Garden plans, and we're going after Magister Caldanus. Devin, good afternoon, buddy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So the plans that we're looking for, let's hide details. There we go. Not really sure about these plans. A rifle through the bodies. Okay, so we're looking for bodies on the ground. I think we're looking for like pre-existing bodies. Yeah, here we go. Okay, and they're gonna drop little bags, and then we're gonna open their bags. Okay, I got it. Busa, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that happened really fast. And then we have a quest to pick up over here. It's probably going to be to fight these guys. All the guys that we're already fighting, we're probably about to get a quest to fight them. Kill any combination of 15 Dragonblight Mage Hunters, Moonrest Stalkers, Surge Needle Sorcerers, and Focus Wizards. They have a lot of subclasses. And they are going to be kind of all over the place. We should head down to Magister Caldanus and just fight stuff up. But we're not fighting the Highborn spirits, which is interesting. That's not the person we're looking for. This guy is an elite. Ooh, I don't know if I can handle an elite. We have retaliation up. Let's see how hard he hits. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think so. Now he's got me stuck in some kind of crazy thing, like, oh my god. This fight's not gonna go well. I think I remember this. I remember trying to do this fight on my paladin over and over and over and over and over again and never being able to get him. And if I couldn't get him on the paladin, who was like relatively like okay, like with gear and skill and character power, I'm probably not gonna be able to get him on the warrior that I just put a bunch of shitty greens on. Oh god, he's just gonna kill me, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I can leash him. I can't even leash him. Oh my god, what a bummer. Nah, I just can't. I can't do it. Like, I'm not. This is the same thing as before. Like, if I can't kill the guy, I'm just not gonna kill him. We'll skip the quest and we'll either come back later or. You know how I am about getting help with elites. Like, this guy infuriated me on my paladin. Like, all those bad memories are coming back now. Like, and I went and I tried to fight this guy like 5 or 6 different times on the paladin. Like, I can never get him. I'll just skip it. It's fine. The funny thing is, like, does it even say... Oh, it does say it's a group quest. Okay, it does mark it as a group quest, so that's my bad. Yeah, I'll just skip it. It's not a big deal. We could do the other kill quest for the other guys. There we go. Let's pop a potion. How does the warrior feel compared to classic era? I mean, this version of the warrior is like, you know, there's a little bit more going on. There's not a lot more going on. It still feels like pretty close to its classic counterpart. The main thing is you have victory rush. You're proccing a lot more overpower. You're proccing your execute even when they're not with... So there's a couple of like mechanics going on, but it feels similar. Especially like arm spec, I don't feel like they developed arm spec or changed like arm spec as much throughout the years. Probably because like the main DPS warrior spec was always Fury. So I feel like arm spec kind of evolved a little bit more slowly, like through the expansions. Whereas like any big changes to warriors probably happened more in the Fury tree. Yeah, I mean I should do Fury, but again, like you can't charge. You don't get to charge. The only way you can charge, you have to take tactical mastery basically. Like you have to go into Fury, you have to get tactical mastery, then at the beginning of every fight, you have to charge in, you have to flip over to Berserker stance. I just like, as much as I have always loved the warrior, there's nothing I hate more than having a stance. Because it's like a global cooldown wasted. Every single fight that I initiate, I have to waste a global cooldown by changing stances. And then at the end of it all, I gotta change back. It just gets kind of annoying. And then I could just not charge, but seriously, like, come on. Like, part of the fun of the warrior is literally the charge ability. Like, the charge ability is like the most iconic warrior ability. It makes the class feel like much faster than it really is. And so if I just had to run up to every enemy to like start fights, like that would feel like pretty bad. So yeah, I don't know. We could try Fury. I don't have dual spec, and right now dual spec still costs way too much. I'm pretty sure dual spec is super expensive still. I feel like when Cata drops, dual spec should be much cheaper. But I feel like it must still cost a lot. Go prot? Nah. No, the same thing there. You still have to stance. Well, there might be an ability that lets you use charge from defensive stance. I'm not sure when they put that into the game. There might be an ability that lets you charge from defensive stance. Somewhere in the talent tree. I probably could tank in Cataclysm. I tanked Firelands on a Death Knight back in the day. That was fun. The Warbringer talent. Yeah. John, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Hey, Dungeon Pop. We're getting queues like, you know, it says 23 minutes, but it feels not too bad. Legend M, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Jimmy Brooks, welcome to the stream, buddy. I appreciate you being here, checking it out. I mean, I feel like we're doing okay damage, you know, for a character that has sat on the shelf for like half a year. And for a character that was naked 2 hours ago, we had to buy all this like really cheap gear. We're doing pretty okay DPS for what is like oftentimes a very undesirable spec. People give Arms Warriors a lot of crap. So yeah, I mean, taking all that into account, we're doing okay. This is Utgard Keep, which is a Northrend 5-man dungeon. I really need a, I wish my sweeping strikes was a little bit cheaper. It takes a minute to get up the rage to even hit a sweeping strikes. Yeah, no one's doing the alpha and beta runs. Yeah, I didn't figure they would at this point, honestly. I kind of knew that was always going to happen, you know? Like, that eventually people would only be doing, like, the entry-level stuff, then they'd be doing the highest level content. Thankfully, like, on this character, we don't have to worry about it, you know? We're not going to have to worry about doing gamma runs or anything on this character, not until they put those into Cataclysm. So thankfully, it's not going to be much of a pain point for us. We lost somebody. Who do we lose? We didn't lose the healer. And I don't know. Maybe we lost a tank. No, our tank is still here. We're good on that. We lost somebody randomly. I just don't know why. I feel like we're still good to keep going though. Like, shit, if I get a couple heals, I can probably tank, like, smaller pulls. Yeah, we're just down, we're down 1 DPS. Like, let's keep pulling. Like, for real, let's go. It's a regular dungeon. Yep, there we go. Whee! That was probably not the way I wanted to get punted. I don't understand how, like, why did we lose a DPS, but now, like, people are dying? It was a DPS. Okay, tab targeting, please work. There we go. So weird. You know there's not a lot of people queuing up when it's hard to find a DPS to fill. That's when you know it's hard to, it's like there's not a lot of people playing. I think at this point in Wrath of the Lich King, like, everybody who wants alts probably has alts, you know? Okay, we gotta keep going here. We gotta keep making progress. We can't just stop. We can't stop. It's Utgard Keep, which is, it's in... I forget the name of the zone. Howling Fjord. Come on, why am I pulling? We have a tank. Why is the tank not pulling? Come on, tank, get up here. Come on, I'm gonna slash poke you. Come on, get up here and pull. Oh my gosh. I guess this is what sucks, is like sometimes I just don't understand WoW players. I just don't understand them. They don't make sense to me. I can't derive their, like, motivations or what they're doing. Like, we were in a group, we were pulling fine, we were killing stuff, a DPS left, and suddenly the tank got scared and became incompetent. Like, we were fine. 1 DPS left, the tank got afraid to pull, wouldn't pull, and then also became incompetent. Like, how did that happen? What happened? I don't understand. I don't understand what happens to people. It's like, we were fine. A DPS left. Who cares? It's just a DPS. We don't need them. Just keep pulling the dungeon. And it's like, I don't even know how to phrase a question. Like, what happened to you? Why you not pull? Why you not tank? Like, look, and like, still, are they not a tank? When we queued back up, we had a tank and heals, and now look, no, they're not tanking. I have no idea what's going on. The tank that's in the group as a tank is not tanking. I give up. I'm never gonna understand. As long as we keep moving, I don't care, but when we come to like a dead stop with 4 people in the group, it's kind of bothersome. There's no reason to come to a dead stop. You just keep going. You can 4-man these. It's a regular 5-man leveling dungeon. It's not a big deal. The tank switched to DPS. Yeah, it seems like that could have happened, because now we have Now we have a protection paladin, right? Like, for some reason, our tank, who was in the queue as a tank, even when we looked for another, for some reason they've now become a DPS. And they're bad at it, because they're Frost spec. Or whatever, like they're in Frost Presence. I thought Frost Presence was for tanking. I don't know. I don't know anything about DKs. But overall, it's weird. We pulled the boss. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't just that they don't know how to play. It felt like they suddenly forgot how to play. Yeah, they just, all of a sudden, they just didn't know how to play. It was almost like someone else came and sat at the keyboard, you know? Like, somebody came, they took over their friend's Death Knight, and they realized they had no idea how to push the buttons. That's what it felt like. Like, someone else sat down at the character. But hey, we managed to kill this boss. And for a minute there, it looked I think the tank was stuck in a frost block for a minute. It looked really questionable. Yeah, the Frost DK was frost from the get-go. The problem is, though, when we queued back up, like, somebody pressed the tank button. Because when we queued back up, it was looking for 1 DPS. That's the weird part. And here we go, we're stopped again. Like, why are we stopped? Let's go, everyone's got mana. It's so weird. Come on, keep pulling the dungeon. Maybe I've got Mythic Plus brain. Like, I'm like standing here and I'm wondering, like, why are we not moving? I'm in a dungeon. Why am I not moving forward? So maybe it's just like from playing Mythic Plus. Every time we come to a complete stop, it feels weird. See, this makes more sense. You used to love going this pace. You remember when this was your favorite pace? I don't really. Not in these dungeons. Like, in a hardcore 5-man, yeah, then I love that pace. But I don't know. I don't know if I ever felt that way. Maybe I did. It's possible. Oh, we added this whole group. Fun times. I need to rage so badly. Now we can stop, because now the healer is out of mana. So, like, yes, now is the time that we would need to come to a stop. But not if the healer has mana, though. So we're not stopping now either. Hate to break it to you.
Tauren, see if you can muster the nerve to join my attack.
Don't assist when you half-wit. Just jump into the fray.
What sort of necromancer lets death stir? I knew you were worthless. Warriors dead.
Somebody, it's always the hunter. It's always the hunter. It's always the hunter. It's always the hunter.
And paint my face with your blood! My life for the Death God!
Ingvar, your pathetic failure will serve as a warning to all. You are damned. Arise and carry out the Master's will.
I return! A second chance to carve your skull!
Alright, there we go. We got our level. We did not really get any gear, but hey, at least we got a little bit of XP, and we got level 74. That's pretty cool. And we did it. We completed the dungeon. We also did like pretty darn good DPS, considering that, you know, this character was naked 2 hours ago. Let's leave the instance, and let's keep going. Talent point. Where do we want to spend our talent point? Your charge is now usable while in combat, but the cooldown is increased by 5 seconds. Following a charge, your next slam or mortal strike has an additional 25% chance to crit if used within 10 seconds. Yeah, like having to wait 5 seconds longer before I can charge again kind of sucks. To be fair. My spec overall is just not very good. I feel like I need to respec. I think for now I'm gonna put a point into poleaxe specialization because we happen to have an axe on. But yeah, I'll have to do a respec at some point and kind of look at what's going on here. Or I could ignore it completely until Cataclysm. Until April 30th, when I'm gonna get... Yeah, you know what? On the 30th, we're gonna get refunded all of our talents anyway. So, it's not really important that I do anything right now. I should be fine. Just to save the money. I can skin the Draconids? Oh wow, you can skin the Draconids. That's special. Yeah, you know, the ones we have 40 strength on them. They have hit rating and crit rating. I'd be getting some stamina and armor pen, but I think the ones I have on are probably better, honestly. And with that, it looks like we are headed back to town. I feel like this was not the way I wanted to fly. And if I was gonna fly that way, I probably needed to be much higher up in the air. That must have been the Alliance outpost. Good to know. I hope I can get my body back without dying 15 more times. Yeah, Star's Rest. Oh, good. Perfect. No, we're probably gonna die at least once more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, maybe not. This person is not an elite. They're just PvP flagged. Maybe I can leash them. If I'm really lucky. Alright, go away. There you go. Is it worth it to fresh start on a fresh start? There are no fresh start cataromes. Yeah, there are not going to be any fresh start cataromes. Whether or not you start a character fresh, you know, that's your own choice. But there is not, like, you know how they did like the fresh start servers when Wrath came out? They are not doing that for Cataclysm. And I would say never roll on a fresh start server if you have characters anywhere else. That's what I learned when they did the fresh start server of Maladath. Back for Wrath launch. I rolled my Paladin on Maladath. It was a fresh start server. After the first 3 months, one day I logged into that character and I was the only level 80 in Dalaran because everybody had transferred back to their home servers. Never ever play on a fresh start server at an expansion launch if you already have characters elsewhere. But they're not doing any fresh start servers for Cata. So. Like, well, because what happened with Maladath, eventually they had to offer people free transfers off the server because the server was dead. And I think they learned their lesson that doing a fresh start server at an expansion launch, it might generate a little bit of hype, but in the long run, it generates more angst. As people get upset that the people who stay on the server, you know, the server is dead, and then they have to transfer off anyway.
Keep your wits about.
Like for my pally, I took the free transfer to Westfall. Westfall was also kind of a dead server, so then I paid to have my Paladin transferred to Pagel. So I had to do 2 character transfers to get my pally from the Maladath Fresh Start server to somewhere where they could actually play the game.
Farewell.
Yeah, it's never worth it if you already have characters. They're closing a lot of realms. Good. They should close a lot of realms. And for Cataclysm, they should also merge the servers. So that if I'm playing in a region, I should be able to see like everybody else in that region. And it shouldn't have anything to do with my server. Yeah, they should close servers and they should merge servers. The same way they do it in Classic Era. And until they do that, they're not doing it right. We don't need to have a bunch of different servers for Classic. We just need like one server cluster per region. And the server cluster, every server in the cluster should be linked together.
Blood and thunder.
And what's the add-on that has the quest givers talking in the rectangles? That's called immersion. Immersion. It makes it much easier to read. Back when I used to like read the quest, yeah. We'll be reading quests in Cataclysm, so it'll be a nice to have. I got a lot of stuff going on back in this area. It's also confusing to have realms where there are more Horde, yeah, more Horde or more Alliance, yeah. And if you merge all of the servers, like, you kind of eliminate that problem. If you have server clusters that are connected together, even though the servers are different, you connect everybody together so everybody plays in the same world, then the server balance of the faction doesn't matter. Because yeah, like, not only do you have to be playing on a high population realm, you have to make sure that it's high population for your faction right now. So like basically right now that means like if you play Alliance, you play on Pagel, and if you're PvE, and if you want PvE for the Horde side, you play on Mankrik. Like, if they just clustered them all together, like it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have to be one less consideration to worry about. It'd be one less trap that new players fall into. It never happens to experienced players because an experienced player is going to make sure that they do their research and they're going to look up, you know, what servers have which faction. But a new player is going to be the person that falls into that trap, and it's going to hit a new player the hardest. That's how you lose a player. They find out that their server is dead, or they find out they are on the wrong faction for their server, and then they either have to re-roll or they have to give Blizz 25 bucks to transfer the character or to race change the character, you know? It's just a trap for new people to fall into. Annie, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. They thirst for the character transfer dollars. Yeah, maybe. If there were no, but they end up offering free transfers so often anyway. But yeah, it probably would cut into their pockets a little bit if nobody ever had to transfer again. That's true. Yeah, you know, Lael, the good thing about like Northrend questing for me is that like I didn't quest in Northrend a lot. I did not take a lot of characters through Northrend. So like everything, none of it's like tired for me. I probably could have spent more time here, honestly. Because yeah, I didn't take a lot of characters through. The only characters that went all the way through were the 2 paladins. We took a human paladin all the way through, and then we took a blood elf paladin all the way through, and that was it. I like that your phone auto-corrected to Leet Speak. And that I still could read it normally. So that's the... Okay, we need a couple more wildlife. What else are we doing here? Let's finish the wildlife. I think we have to go down into the pit. I'm just not sure exactly why. Let's finish the wildlife up first. I should probably try to do like bigger pulls, you know? I could probably pull all 3 of these and be fine. Oh, retaliation is 5 minutes. Yeah, I should be using retaliation a lot more. I thought it was on like a 20 or 30 minute cooldown. Alright, so down in the pit, we're gonna explore the pit. We are going after the black blood of Yogg Saron. And the head of High Cultist. That must be, this head cultist guy must be somewhere else. Some of this is gonna be down here, but I don't think all of it is. Greylegs, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for being here. Okay, so the black blood samples are going to be little pieces of ore that are on the ground here. So yeah, I don't remember this quest at all. I should probably take the quest here for the dungeon, just, you know, for when we ever do that, which I'm sure, like, maybe eventually we'll do it. Oh, they have a lot. There's a lot of quests. My quest log is not full. So I'll just grab a bunch of this stuff. And they're off to battle. Okay, we'll have to wait on that. Though apparently, like, some of these guys we need for a kill quest. Let's grab the item back here. Am I excited for the war within Nerubian stuff? I guess. I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, they're Nerubians. I'm excited for the war within just in general. I haven't looked at a lot of stuff for the war within, so like I know the Nerubians play a role in it. But yeah, I'm trying to not spoil everything, at least until the beta. Like obviously when I play beta, then a lot of stuff will get spoiled for me. But I've been kind of like avoiding looking at a lot of the war within stuff on Wowhead. Because I'd rather there be like some surprises for me to find out when I do the beta. No alpha access? No, they give that to certain people. Like they give that to content creators and people that they like. And I don't think anybody at Blizzard knows who I am. And even if somebody at Blizzard does know who I am, I'm like small fry. I'm not worthy of alpha access. Basically. Basically, I'm not worthy of alpha access. That would be a milestone, like, in my life. If the channel is ever big enough for me to be invited to an alpha, that would be really cool. That would make me really happy. Who am I? Exactly. Who the hell am I? Who is this guy? Like, nobody knows, and nobody really cares, and that's why I'm not in the alpha. People have to A, know who I am, and B, they have to give a crap. And then you get invited to an alpha. I'm sure there's like one employee at Blizzard who knows who I am. But, you know, it's probably not anybody like who makes choices about who gets invited to alpha. And also, like, the other problem with me is that if someone does know who I am and they've been around the channel a bit, they know I have a really bad habit of just saying whatever I actually feel, whenever I actually feel it. And a lot of, like, not always are my feelings complimentary towards the game. Like, I often will harshly criticize things that I don't like. And so when you're thinking about who to invite to your alpha, it's probably not like a relative unknown. I could look on things very favorably, or if I don't like something, I could shit on it. And so, yeah, that's the other problem, is that I'm probably, like, even if someone were to know about my channel at Blizzard, they'd probably see me as someone who's pretty unpredictable as far as, like, how I will receive content. And you like to be able to predict how someone is going to perceive the content, so you know, like, if they're going to be favorable towards it or whatever. Holding your own opinion is better than lying. It's not necessarily like that people lie. That's not necessarily it. Like, think about people like Bellular or people like Taliesin. Like, even sometimes if people have a critical opinion, the way they will state, they will reserve their opinion. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times in this space, like, it pays, just like it does in a corporate setting, a lot of times it pays to be a little bit more reserved with your opinion. And just not be as blatant about how you feel about something, and just being a little bit more political about your feelings. I am often, like, not very political about my feelings. And so I don't think that those people that are, like, political about their feelings, I don't think that they're lying. I think they're just being very political about how they express their opinions, and I think they tend to hold off. Like, I form opinions about things pretty quickly. Always with the like idea that I could change my opinion down the road. And what I don't do is I don't really try to often, like, I guess, like, I'm not as political, probably, I guess would be the way to put it, as far as, like, how I deliver feedback. Can I fly out of here? I thought I could fly out of here, but I don't seem to be able to. That's sad. How would one get out? I've never had to get out of here on foot. I'm assuming I want to look for the path that goes up. Yeah, like more corporate. Right. And like I know how to be that way because I was in corporate for a long time. And that's part of the reason why I don't often act that way. Usually I just give like my entire opinion right up front. Because I spent a long time in corporate where I really couldn't do that. About most things, you just had to kind of hold back. You could listen to like the dumbest idea you've ever heard of. It could be the stupidest thing. It could be something that you yourself have tried before and you've had it fail. But you're not allowed to turn to the person and be like, hey, that's a really dumb idea. I've done it before. Let me explain what happened. You have to be like, that idea. Yeah, we could see if maybe we can make that. You know, there might be a way to tweak that plan a little bit. And maybe if we just adjust a couple things, we could probably get that to work. Like, that's what they want you to say. Whereas what you really want to say is, no, we tried that. It's a dumb idea. It's not going to work. That's kind of the difference. We have a turn-in right here. How did I miss this? I have a turn-in down here somewhere. I just didn't see it. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even see it. Maybe these guys were in combat or something, I don't know. Okay, now we can get out of here. There is no sign up to get into alpha that I'm aware of. No, they pick you for alpha. Yeah, it's not like beta where you go to the page and you sign up. Alphas are like basically it's invite only, and then it's also like friends and family, right? But yeah, you definitely need to be like you need to be intentionally invited to alpha. Like you can go look it up. There's no place on the Blizzard website to register to do the alpha. Eventually there will be a place to register to do the beta, if that's not already up, but not for the alpha. Alpha's invites only. So no, you don't need to be a content creator, but you do need to get invited. And since Blizzard is given the invites, that typically means you are friends and family, you are press, you are a content creator, or you are somehow like on their radar as a tester. I don't, maybe you've tested every single thing since the first beta of the game, and maybe they just know who you are. I don't know. But you're not getting a random invite to the alpha. That's not how alpha works, unfortunately. Beta invites are kind of random. Alpha invites are not. And you can basically guarantee your place in the beta by buying the $90 version of War Within. And if you buy the $90 version of War Within, you will get into the beta at some point.
What do you need?
It might not be for long, but at some point you will get into the beta. And that's how I'm gonna get into the beta. Is I'm gonna purchase the $90 version. Like I said, show me on their site where you can sign up for the alpha right now. What I'm telling you right now is that there isn't a way for you to sign up for the alpha or for War Within right now. There is no place on the Blizzard website where you can go and just sign up for the alpha.
For the Horde.
And if there is, please let me know. Please point me to it. Yeah. I'd be happy to be wrong. It's one of those things where I'd be happy to be wrong, but in this case, like, I'm not. How they've handled things in the past, I don't know. I just know that right now I can't go onto my account and opt in for alpha access. Like I'm able to do eventually for beta. Thems are the facts. So while I'd love to be wrong, I'm not.
And honor. Go with honor.
And I would say, like, even if there were random signups for alpha, they'd probably be a little bit more picky about who they let in, since it is an alpha and not a beta. Those boots might be better than what I have. Boots. Yeah, well... Yes, yes they are, because they are armor pen, and they are not defense rating, so thank you, I appreciate it. Let's see, we can't... Dread Talon? Dread Talon? Okay, maybe. Let's go have a look. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's an elite. Okay. Yeah, like our track record with elites is not great. I could bring him down to the... Maybe I can bring him... He seems disinterested in, like, aggroing me. Yeah, I can't even get him to aggro me, so that's... Maybe if I mess with his nest. I'm standing on your eggs. You hate that. You hate that I'm standing on your eggs. Okay, I'm flying in your face. You hate that I fly in your face. No, he doesn't hate it. I need heroic throw, or I need a ranged weapon that I don't currently have. I don't have heroic throw. Perhaps it doesn't even exist. I have apparently no way to aggro this guy. Oh, taunt. Maybe I can taunt him. I need to be in defensive stance. Let's try this. That got him. That being said, his health bar is not moving, and so that's pretty discouraging. This is going to be another elite that we cannot kill by ourselves, unfortunately. I'll try it though. We have potions, so like maybe give him a little war stomp here. I don't know if that did much. Yeah, I don't think this is happening. If we had a little bit more gear... we'd probably be able to do it. Just not in the gear that we're in. That's a bummer. If we had, like, better gear, if we had, like, frenzied regeneration would help out a lot. Yeah, we got him down to about half. A little bit less than half. Yeah, perfect. I am on the wrong plateau. And I don't see any way to get where I need to get without a flying mount. Maybe down here. Yeah, that's really gonna be my only hope. Is that somewhere down here there's a ramp that leads up. Alright, we will be leaving Mr. Dreadtalon alone. Let's try to go do something else. If we come down here, we can search for the Ruby Lilac. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty little area. It's the Ruby Dragon Shrine. Okay. And so, are we looking for like an item on the ground? We got some dead dragons. Seems bad. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I have to read the quest. I don't really want to read it right now, but I will have to read it because I have no idea what it wants me to do. In search of the ruby. Collect the ruby. Okay. This doesn't really tell me anything. It just says search the dragon shrine for the lilac. I am assuming it's like an item on the ground somewhere. Maybe it'll be shiny. Other than that, there were no important details in the quest text at all. They wouldn't put it on... Oh, you know what? Would they put it on one of the enemies? No, it doesn't seem like it's a drop from an enemy. But it doesn't seem like it's an item on the ground either. Why is my Questy not working? Does Questy just not work for Wrath of the Lich King anymore? Because Questy would have this would be nailed, there'd be no problem. I have Questy on, so why is the in-game tracking taking over my Questy? Like, I don't want the in-game tracking. I want the in-game tracking to all go away. How would I accomplish that? Like, all this shit I want all this stuff gone. And like, all I want to see is Questy. How would I do that? Is there a way to disable the in-game quest tracking? Because the in-game quest tracking is hot garbage. I could turn Questy objectives on. That it doesn't. Yeah, it's not really helping. I need all this garbage to go away. Like all these little dots. Like I need all that stuff to go bye-bye. There used to be like a button over here I could click to do that. Yeah, this is kind of a pain. Let's see. Icons. Enable icons. Okay. This it got weirder. So I enabled icons. And that helps a little bit. This says it's like right in the middle of the tree. It didn't get rid of the in-game stuff. And I would really, really like it to do that. Yeah, I don't know. There used to be a really easy way to do it. I feel like it was a checkbox on my map. Okay, for now it'll just be like this, and maybe this will help a little bit. It feels like it's supposed to be in the tree. Like, am I supposed to go inside of the tree? No. So even Questy doesn't really know where this is at. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Okay. Shit, I just want to fight stuff and kill things. Can I do that instead? Maybe I gotta go under the tree. Here we go. It's under the tree. Obviously it's under the tree. When in doubt, go under the tree. There we go. We figured it out. This is going to be another elite that we can't fight. This is a breadcrumb to another questing hub. This guy over here is an elite we can't fight. We have some stuff like way back here. Like maybe we should be doing that. Let's go turn this one in, and then yeah, I think maybe we have to head back this way. No, the sky is very pretty here. Maybe one of you guys know the answer to this. Do the Northrend zones go through a day-night cycle? Or is it just like always daylight? I don't think I've ever played at night in Northrend. Nighttime doesn't typically happen till like 9 o'clock PM server time. So yeah, I don't know if these zones ever get dark or if they just look like this all the time. There is a day-night cycle. Nice. Yeah, I've never seen it. Weirdly enough, I've never seen it.
Well met. Ancestors watch over you. Go in peace.
I really need this crossbow. Yeah, we don't have a ranged weapon at all right now. This would increase our attack power and our armor penetration. Sorehawk Fury wants you to use the pack of vaccine to vaccinate 5 snowfall elk and 5 arctic grizzlies. Okay, so we're inoculating things. Hurls a vial of the vaccine in front of the caster. Oh, okay. So we just gotta hit him with this. Or, there we go, perfect, perfect. Alright, now we have to find where they're hiding all the grizzlies. I've aggroed a bunch of birds. If I go... There we go. We were able to go high enough to drop them. Yeah, the music here is pretty good. Yeah, agreed. I wish I was a little bit more familiar with the questing. When I'm more familiar with the quest, then I can actually, like, enjoy the ambience and enjoy the music a little bit more. When I have no idea what I'm doing, then it's a little bit harder to enjoy it as much. Alright, there we go. Should I go turn that one in? Yeah, let's turn it in. I do want to get that ranged weapon. Like, ASAP. We could probably find a vendor and get rid of some stuff. That would be a smart idea. Or not. trainers. Yeah, we have trainers. I just need like a basic vendor. Any vendor will do. You guys are all just sleeping. That's fine. None of you are vendors. What about down here? Here we go. Yep. Let's just go. I don't think I need the shield. Let's go ahead and... I don't know why this is saying it's an upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stand... well... Okay, yeah, it's okay, yeah, I can see why. Let's go with that. What add-on? I need to get... Whatever add-on is giving me those up arrows, I need to get rid of it. What add-on is doing this? I don't want that add-on. I think that add-on is stupid. It's not taco tips, is it? It's pawn, isn't it? Yeah, I want that off. I'm gonna like uninstall that completely. It's useless. There is a trade supplies. Yeah, like, I couldn't find him. We have a skinning knife now. Alex hooked us up, but yeah, that would have been nice to have. Would have been nice to be able to find that guy earlier, right? I think that's pretty good as far as our inventory goes.
Go forth to victory.
Pawn was the add-on that was showing us like the green arrows if it thought it was an item upgrade, but I think that add-on is kind of borked. I don't think it works really well, so I'd rather not use it. All right, guys. Actually, I'm out of time for today. I would love to play more. What we'll do is tomorrow morning we'll be back here on the Warrior, and then in the afternoon we'll do some Mythic Plus. It's going to be until like the afternoon when the servers come back up for Dragonflight. So we'll jump back here and we'll continue our journey. I think we have plenty of time to get this character to 80 before May 20th. So we don't have to rush, but I would like to get him there and have him ready for Cataclysm launch. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I truly do appreciate the support. If you enjoyed hanging out, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, ringing the bell, all that stuff really does help me out immensely, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other.